Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in Des Moines. And this one, as you probably could tell by the title, is going to end poorly for me. But it's one of those cases where like everything that could go wrong at the beginning of the match goes wrong. But then I make it my entire mission to be an absolute problem for anything that moves. And yeah, you're going to see a little bit of that today. But in the last video, you saw me playing a Mino, and I got to shred everything with AP, right? This time, you're going to see me in the Des Moines, and unfortunately, I'm going to end up spending most of the time shooting HE, because I just don't end up in a situation where the AP makes a whole lot of sense for me. So, initially, I'm trying to push to the outside, and you can see I hate when my team does this. Sejong is going to go up into the middle and sit there, and so is my freaking Montana. This is really bad for me, because every single time I play this map, I watch my team go up to the inside, they sit there, they do nothing, and then they die. That's not necessarily going to be the case in this one, because the enemy comes to them, but what I'm saying is, I come around the corner and hope to see something, and unfortunately, I just run into the perfect ship to absolutely obliterate me, and that is a Stalingrad. We both spot each other. I fire HE at him. He's got AP loaded, rail guns at point blank. I mean, there's no dodging that. Like, the shells are just on you before you can get out of the way, unfortunately. So, we go ahead, turn away, and unfortunately, we're going to catch more strays from a BA Montana in the back, and then there's going to be a freaking, whatchamacallit there, Johan DeWitt as well. It's just a bad situation. We have lost all of our health immediately. This is the worst case scenario that I could absolutely have imagined, right? Like, come on. And you can see somebody trying to snipe me from the middle of the map. But this is why I wanted teammates to come with me, because then I wouldn't necessarily be the only thing everybody could shoot at. And again, just happening to come around the corner and see a freaking broadside Stalingrad looking right at me, that's bad. Like, there's nothing I could do about that. Wouldn't have had any way to know that he was there until it was too late. And like I said, of all the ships that could be there, that's like the worst one. Because his shells are so fast. Like, there's just no way to get out of the way. But we've lost all of our health. We still got 2 more heals, so we can still be a problem. We just have to get into a kiting position and just do Des Moines HE birdie things. And this BA Montana's about to find out the hard way that pushing into a Des Moines who's pissed off and wants to shoot HE at you is a bad idea. Because I don't care how good your heals are. I don't care how much you think you can do. At the end of the day, this HE is going to hurt you a lot. And especially when I'm aware that you're probably, you can see, I don't know what I was doing there, but I'm aware that you're probably running a build that probably has, you know, fight fire with fire. So he gets 1 shell of damage on me there. We'd already set a fire. We know he's damage condit, so now we're going to go back and try to shoot him some more. And all we need is to get at least 2 fires, and then this man's going to keep burning. And you can see with the rate of fire that this heavy cruiser has, it's absurd. And there's fire number 1, and... oh, we didn't get it. Fire another salvo! But you can see, I'm basically just biding my time, dancing between the raindrops, trying to make sure that we can do everything in our power to get this man burning twice, so that he just sits there and just gives us HP. And this is one of the downsides of being an HE spammer. Like, in this situation, I didn't really have a choice, so I was just firing HE. But you're going to see the amount of damage I'm able to rack up on these guys, but I don't actually end up killing him. It's the crazy downside. Obviously, if this was not a BA Montana, he would have died. BA Montana has a better heal, and the heal comes back faster. It's not an ideal situation to try to burn it down, but it's going to lead to a ton of damage. And this is the difference between being able to shoot AP and HE. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get the previous match recorded because I forgot to press record. But basically, I bullied that map. I did everything I needed to do against cruisers, and then went toe-to-toe with a Navaran who thought it was a good idea to just sit broadside. And his secondaries ate me up pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. But I citadeled him so many times, his grandchildren are going to feel it. And I ended up taking him down before he could kill me. So that was a lot of fun. battleships that think that they can out DPM a cruiser is hilarious to me. Like, you better hope, if you're going to sit there broadside to a cruiser, you better hope with all that you are that that cruiser player doesn't load AP and just chew you apart. And here we get a nasty hit from the Montana. Actually very lucky to be left alive because, again, like, the Montana overmatches, and it's not hard to Citadel of Des Moines. It really isn't. So we got pretty lucky there, but we're going to get another heal. This is our last heal. We're just going to continue to try to burn this man down. You can see he did put out the other double fire, so we get another double fire for good measure. And then we get to go dark, and we're going to rotate back around as we're getting close to the border. Try to get our guns back on the other side of the ship. We're going to try to dance between the raindrops once again. And we're going to rotate back around, letting him burn. Sit there and burn, baby, burn. You know, there's a song about that. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Burn the lover down. Yeah, anyway. As you can see, the BA Montana, the problem with trying to burn him down is that he just keeps getting those big heals back, and he just keeps healing. Which is good for our damage, but it's bad for me being able to kill the man. But here, I've got 11,000 hit points. I'm going to try once again to get this guy. But watch the people just go out of their way to target me here. Our guys are still just in the same position they've been in the whole game. I'm out here on the flank just being a problem. And this is why this can be such a problem. Again, you only kite when people are chasing, right? If they're not chasing, you don't kite anymore. And you can see I'm turning back towards the enemy. I'm trying to put myself in position, but these guys can't do anything. They try to sit there, and they're sandwiched between me and the rest of my team. You can see BA Montana gets another heal. The Johan goes down. The Destroyer went down. And now I've got to try to dodge the BA Montana here. Unfortunately, we do get hit by the Johan right before he died. He got another shot out, and Montana gets just enough damage to finish me off. But, wait for it, I get another permafire. Yeah, that's right. Another permafire. And so, as these guys are trying to push in, like I said, if my team, I understand what they're doing, but at the same time, like, putting all your eggs in one basket generally doesn't work out. And you can see Montana sends Stalingrad straight to the bottom. The whatever the other battleship is going to come around the corner right into a Sejong's torpedoes. You know he's there. He ain't moved. He's been spotted the entire game. He's been there the whole time. And yet these guys still push around to the corner into this. Now, unfortunately for Sejong, he is a dead man. But he's also going to take all of the health off of that enemy destroyer, or enemy battleship. And then he's going to get burnt to a crisp. Flooding actually gets him, never mind. And he gets credit for a dev strike. But, again, we have a destroyer there, we had a battleship there, we have a cruiser there. Do we need 3 people sitting on top of each other in that situation? I don't think so. But we ended up with 167,000 damage because of all the fires on that freaking BA Montana. And again, that just goes to show just how good those heals can be, because that man's healed all of his health back. And this is the problem with HE spam. Like, you just cannot finish people if they're smart, or if they have good heals. Like, they just heal all your damage back. But we still get third on the team. We did our part, 167,000. A lot better than you probably expected it to go, considering we lost 3/4 of our health in the opening minute of the game. But, you know, it just goes to show you can still be a problem despite having a huge hit at the beginning of a match. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys are enjoying a couple of cruisers, let me know down there as well. And if you like what I'm doing, punch a like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.